This is it. Stop all the press. Your girl has some shit to say. Some of you may know me as Mahogany Stylez, the rapper, Mahogany Stylez, the boss, but this is Mahogany Stylez, the voice behind it all. I'm bearing it all, speaking my truth, whether who like it or not. I'm the princess of hip hop, raw and uncut and unfiltered. It's time to get vulnerable. It's time to get disruptive. It's time to connect. This is the Mahogany Stylez experience. I'm living it up. Either you hating, or faking, or grinding with us. And there we are. We are lit. I was just having a whole entire conversation with myself, honey. Welcome to the Mahogany Stylez experience. It is me, yours truly, Mahogany Stylez, the princess of hip hop. And we are back for another dope, bossy, amazing episode of the Mahogany Stylez experience. As usual, here in my corner pocket of the universe, we talk everything that is relevant to what is exactly my experience as Mahogany Stylez. This is my kind of take on the way I see the world, my perspective of the world, my perspective of the business, of life, of family, friendships. And I am here to speak my truth and tell it raw, honest, and exactly like it is right here on the Mahogany Stylez experience. So thank you guys for joining me. I got a couple of little things that I want to get into and touch on. We are not sure what the streets are going to look like tonight here on the Mahogany Stylez experience. We are supposed to have special guest, choreographer, dancer, Mompreneur, Vanessa Barton stopping through the scene to chop it up and talk health and wellness and everything motherhood as far as health and wellness. Let's hope that our guest makes it through, but in the in-between time, Mahogany Stylez always has so much to dish about. So we're here, we're lit. It's another Thursday evening here at the Mahogany Stylez experience. So let's talk about the last two episodes. It looks like your girl has had some trolls stopping through because obviously I'm buzzing. The streets is buzzing. People are excited. They want to know really what's good with the Mahogany Stylez experience. And so that means that's going to come with some trolls and some haters. I embrace my trolls and my haters. I love y'all. If you guys didn't catch on last episode, I actually had Devin Forbes on. That was just this past Tuesday. I had Devin Forbes, creator and writer of the show Frenergy. And then previously before that, and we had the series, we had the episode on the impact of coronavirus on our youth. So we've been talking some really good dish. I've been kind of mixing it up and stepping in and out of series and stepping in and out of my segments. So I'm going to continue to do that. And of course, like I said, the whole trolls stopped through the last couple of episodes to grace us with their presence and let us know that we're winning and we're shining and we're doing exactly what we're supposed to be doing over here. And so, with that being said, welcome again to my corner pocket of the universe. And this is the Mahogany Stylez experience. So we're talking trolls. The trolls stopped through, honey. I was deciding if I was going to, let me get into this. I think this is a good way to kind of kick off the show and let you guys know exactly what kind of show the Mahogany Stylez experience is. So with or without my guest this evening, tonight is going to be highly entertaining, highly insightful. So I'm inviting you guys to pull up, catch a seats. So tonight is going to be highly entertaining, highly insightful. I'm inviting you to catch a kiki, sit down with me, and let's talk this good dish over here at the Mahogany Stylez experience. So like I said, I've been mixing up the segments, I've been mixing up the episodes, and kind of just trying to give you a little bit of direct insight into my world. I guess a great place for us to start, I said, look, and I'm going to mix it right on up. I said that I was going to give it to you guys raw and uncut and honest, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. And it looks like yes, and I'm super excited. I was going to save that good little bit of tea for you guys in just a moment here, because it looks like our special guest has just hopped up on the scene, and we are so excited to have her. This is my longtime friend. Everyone that I work with over time in the entertainment business ultimately becomes my friend. I have a tendency of sucking people into my sphere, and they become lifelong friends. But this is choreographer, mompreneur, dancer, founder of VJB Entertainment. And it looks like she also has a special guest joining us as well. So we are excited and happy to welcome Vanessa J. Barton to the show, you guys. Let's pull her on in here. Hello, cuteness. You are adorable.
She's like, oh.
You are such a sweetie. Oh my goodness. I'm in love. Oh, hey, Vanessa.
I forgot all about you.
Oh, she is so delightful.
She's like,
You are live on the YouTube streets, you little sweet girl. And it looks like my daughter is trying to join us as well. So Marjani may pop on in here at any moment.
That's how it is. That's how it is. Yeah. So what's going on, y'all? It's Goddess VJB. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes. We had the retrograde working against us, but it looks like tonight. And it looks like tonight we are great with our Wi-Fi gods, the universe and the stars.
Yes. There's still a few planets that's in retrograde, but you know, I believe Mercury is straight. But
Yes. Look, Vanessa, I'm so glad to have you. I'm excited. Look, the streets talking. People have hit me up today in my DM like, oh my God, you're having Vanessa come through. I love her. I know her. Her brand is popping. And honestly, like, this is my first guest. This is episode 8 for us. And this is my first guest. People were like blowing up the DM. Like, word, you guys are connected. So
I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for that energy. I appreciate it. Love y'all. Appreciate it. Yes. Throw out that positive energy always comes back.
To me, that's just confirmation that you and I are on our course, and all of the people and all of my guests that I've been bringing on through, just that kind of energy. I see that like reciprocating and vibrating on such a higher frequency than I have in the past. And so that just is for me confirmation that we're all walking our purpose and living our truth and doing what it is that we are here on this earth to do. So I love seeing stuff like that. And it was funny because I just realized that our circle is actually smaller than we thought. We've got a ton of people that we know in common that I didn't even know that we knew in common.
Yes, that's not even surprising to me. I don't even know who they are, but yeah, it's not a surprise.
Look, we'll just name drop in and out throughout the show or whatever. But for those of you who are tuned in, we've got the comments live. If you guys want to connect with us and connect with Vanessa, we've got our comment section here lit and live. So make sure you guys hit us up in the comment section. Share your questions, your thoughts, your feedback. We're going to be talking tonight. Like I mentioned earlier at the intro, we're talking everything motherhood, health, and wellness. And then we're going to get the opportunity to dive into Vanessa J. Barton and the VJB Entertainment brand. This girl has a lot going on, and we want to hear all about it. So we're going to dive in. For those of you guys who do not know, not only is Vanessa my longtime friend, and actually, Vanessa, look, I'm about to take it back. I hope you can see the screen. I'm going to take it back for the people. This is how far we go back, y'all. Vanessa,
like, I want to see. Oh my goodness, Sage pulled up and was like, I want to see what we doing.
This is a real vintage moment. I'm pulling out the hat for you guys. Vanessa and I go back several years. She's choreographed some of my dopest shows that have actually gotten some of my highest views on YouTube. Vanessa J. Barton herself has choreographed some of those pieces. And if you've ever seen the Mahogany Stylez show, honey, we turn up and turn out now. So I just want to take you back to kind of where we started. So let me take the folks back to this good tea and pull out this old shot.
Some old nice ginger root tea.
Yes.
She is really trying to stand up to see. She really wants to see.
Oh, little mama, we're trying to get it popping for you. And share. Awesome.
Ooh.
I hope you guys are able to see this vintage pic. This is Vanessa, myself, and Vanessa. I actually do not remember this dancer's name. Oh, Nikki Lachey. Excuse me. This is Nikki Lachey. This is us at a rehearsal, getting ready and preparing for a show. So I thought I'd just pull out this vintage clip just to remind the streets of how long you and I have both been working out in these.
I'm not able to see it.
You're not able to see it because you're on our live stream, but when we rewatch the episode later, you will be able to see this vintage clip of me, you, and Nikki Lachey rehearsal or post-rehearsal. But I pulled out that vintage just to kind of take people back on the journey and really how long that we've been buzzing and doing our thing.
Oh my goodness, yes.
In our pregnancy, you guys, I want to share with you something very special. And I don't even think that Vanessa realizes just how special this was for me, but I consider Vanessa one of my pregnancy sisters. I coined the term pregnancy sisters for all of the women that were going through either new mom or re-mom journey with me around the same time that I was pregnant. And Vanessa's delightful, cute little daughter is just a couple of weeks older. I think she's about 3 to 4 weeks older than my daughter. So Vanessa was sisters, and we hit each other up here and there throughout pregnancy to check on one another and make sure we were good and see how the journey of the experience was going. And you and I actually share, and I don't know how comfortable you are getting into too much of that. I'll kind of let you take the lead. You and I share kind of similar experiences as far as being rainbow moms. So maybe that's something that
we do, yes.
Together. And it would be interesting kind of just to hear how you are, you know, now that she's of a particular age and kind of how that evolvement and transition has been for you too. So you're my extra special pregnancy sister because you're my rainbow pregnancy sister.
That's right. That's so true. Yes.
So that's why I'm going to share that. So tell me, I'm going to dive into the questions and all that good stuff. Looks like we lost Vanessa, but it's all good. I know she's going to pop back here onto the live stream in just a moment. Let me talk insight. I think I mentioned this before on my opening of this particular series on Motherhood with Mahogany Stylez, but we've engaged before about rainbow babies and how I'm a rainbow mom. And I just want to share with you guys, for those of you guys who do not know, a rainbow baby is a child that is born after a miscarriage. And so that's the term rainbow baby. And then as it relates to rainbow mom, a mom is just a mom who has experienced a miscarriage and then been able to conceive and have a child as well. So if you guys do not know, I'm just sharing a little bit of insight. A lot of folks are not familiar with the term rainbow baby or rainbow mom. I know I wasn't familiar with the term rainbow baby and rainbow mom until I actually experienced my miscarriage and became a rainbow mom and had my rainbow baby. And Vanessa J. Barton is back in the building and joining us, y'all. Welcome to the Mahogany Stylez experience. Again, our special guest for the evening, founder of VJB Entertainment, mompreneur, choreographer, and a whole bunch of other things too. We're going to dive into all, because you got a lot going on. So we're going to dive into all of your
I do.
Tell me, and look, the Wi-Fi still working with us. Tell me how your new mom transition has been. Like, how has all of this been for you?
Oh my goodness. It's been a blessing, first of all. I'm so grateful. Even through the experience of going through a miscarriage, that was it makes it so much more just amazing and beautiful, and just you don't take any of the moments for granted, being that you've gone through something like that as a miscarriage. I was like, even with the crying right now or the whining, I'm just like, it's such a blessing. You know? So I'm even thankful for that experience. But just being a mom and just being an entrepreneur, it's amazing. And haven't felt too overwhelmed, because I'm pretty good at multitasking. And honestly, I had my first, I kind of wanted to say no, but there was like, I can't say no. My first gig, I did my first booking after having her 2 weeks. I was 2 weeks postpartum. And it was like, she hit me up, and it was her 35th. I think it was like her 45th birthday party or something like that she was having, and she wanted to do like a VJB experience. And she was like, please tell me you're available. I was like, oh, she doesn't even know that I just had a baby.
I'm totally on maternity leave right now, but maybe I can pull myself out of maternity leave for you. Maybe.
It definitely was not the plan at all. I will be honest, because I had 3rd-degree lacerations. So the stitches were real. Yeah, the stitches were real. She did like a little Michael Jackson. It's funny. She did like a little Michael Jackson spin out while being delivered. Okay.
What a grand entrance into the world, not falling far behind her mama. Twinkle Toes came through and made an appearance, honey.
Twinkle Toes came through, and she performed her way out, and she left me with a nice parting gift, pun intended.
Wow. I had no idea.
2 hours worth of stitches from a midwife and a doctor, and 2 weeks. I do not suggest anybody does that. Because looking back at it, it wasn't the best idea. But I did make sure I was, very cautious, very safe. And if I didn't feel comfortable doing it, I definitely would not have. But yeah, 2 weeks after I came out just for that event. It was only 45 minutes. I did my Caribbean Fit class for them, and taught the class. And she came with me. She was 2 weeks.
She got to work too, right? To work.
She got to work too. And honestly, she was working with me the whole time I was pregnant. At the time, I was teaching 5 days a week. So up until 7 months, I was teaching 5 days a week with her in my belly. So she was used to hearing music, the Caribbean Fit, hip hop classes, tap, jazz, even stiletto classes I was still teaching up until 7 months. So yeah.
I saw you going so hard in your pregnancy, and my last trimester was real life. And I was like, I don't know what extra grit or grace that you have to be moving and making it happen like the way you are, but you were my inspiration. There were some days I was like, I don't really want to get up, or I don't want to get dressed, and I would just see you on Facebook or be like, dang, she's teaching her class right now. I can hop up and take a shower and take a walk, And you reminded me of my ballet teacher. I had a ballet teacher in the 12th grade at Ramapo High School who was 9 months pregnant, still going in teaching our ballet class when I was in the 12th grade.
She was going extra hard. Yay.
You had us on the track running like a mile each ballet class, and she was at the front of the line, high kicks. And every time I saw you, it took me back to being mad as heck. I'm only 17 years old, got all the energy in the world, and I'm mad because I have to run 1 mile. Mind you, I'm not carrying an extra, 60 pounds on my back. So I had to remind myself in the moments when I back to seeing you just motivate me, and those moments took me back to being in high school. And this lady was just kicking ass. So just shout out to all of them. Keep the health and the wellness at the forefront. And women are amazing. We are miraculous creatures. For you, 2 weeks after delivery, the hop up, hop back up, get on your gigs and not miss a beat, figure out how to adjust to life and bring your daughter on your gig is just astounding and amazing. You are a rock star. You are an amazing.
Thank you. I will say it was such a cliche because I heard it a lot before, but it is so true. It's so 100% true. Like if I would say for the number one thing that I get asked a lot, especially by young ladies or mothers and things of that nature, even women that haven't had children yet, I would say to you, please, if you know that you would like to have children one day, you haven't had any, start working out and eating right, lifestyle change. Like the sooner you can get your body adjusted to it, the better. Because I was already down that road, thank goodness, before I became pregnant. It made it so much easier throughout my pregnancy to continue to work out. I was still lifting weights. I was still, bench pressing and things of that nature and going to the gym and stuff like that. And until I got to a certain trimester, then of course you start to slow down naturally, right? And it's just like I'm good to just walk today.
Today's okay, and it's gonna be all right.
It made everything so much easier, even the recovery time, because aside from that one gig that I did 2 weeks after giving birth, I was out for 3 months. And honestly, I wasn't really supposed to do that, be doing that gig. But aside from that gig, I was out for 3 months. And it honestly, it drove me crazy because I wasn't able to be physically active, and mentally, that's how I just dealt with just life or whatever. That was just how my DNA was set up. So that was hard. But at the same time, from a recovery perspective, from a snapback perspective, I didn't have that part.
So you kind of you segued me without asking. And like, as you're talking, so many thoughts are popping into my head. So I'm going to try not to interrupt you and give you all the space to kind of talk.
Go ahead, do your thing, Mama.
And honestly, we really haven't gotten the exact opportunity to, in a private setting, really kind of exchange. Taking it in as if we're chopping it up on the phone. And this is a comfort zone. So I'm glad that you feel comfortable to share, your personal journey with us.
Absolutely.
Everyone has been asking me, like, Mahogany, you look good, honey. You can't tell you just had a baby. What's your snapback? Right? But I admit it, I am still very much at the infancy stage of my health and wellness journey. I recognize that I have a lot more room for discipline and for growth and development as far as my health and wellness journey, but I recognize that I'm taking some positive steps in the right direction. But I keep it 100 with myself, and I know I'm not all the way there yet. So I don't have this like crazy workout regimen, diet regimen to share with the people. I'm like, I don't know. This is just my postpartum, and this is just my snapback game on its own organic accord. But you look right. You're already fit, and you look like you ain't missed a beat and had a baby at all. Like, what is your snapback routine? What's your diet? What's your workout regimen? Like, what are you doing now?
Honestly, right now, I'm chilling.
That's the quarantine.
I'm straight quarantine chilling. But no, all jokes aside, honestly, the best thing that I did for myself to set myself up was just my lifestyle. The word diet is like a curse word to me. I hate the word so much.
Oh,
We
dirty
do lifestyle
Esther.
over here, right? It's a lifestyle. But just how I set myself up before I became pregnant, it set the tone for just my whole life, and just how my DNA and everything was just able to just adapt, right?
Right.
Especially when there's so many different things that can happen. You, of course, you put positive energy out there that you're going to have a great birth and things like that, but things can happen. And when you're in the best shape possible, it makes it so much easier to adapt and your body to, take care of itself, especially when you're eating the right things.
Okay.
And so that's really important. So when I say that I wasn't prepared to, have to sit my ass down for 3 months, that's a long time. That's a very long time. And usually, I was prepared, 6 weeks, I was going to be back teaching, right? No.
Man's plan, God's timing. Totally.
April Fools. So I had to chill. And, it wasn't a working out. It wasn't anything because, 3rd-degree lacerations, that is a lot of stitches. I had to give myself time to heal. It was beautiful because I had the time to, have a lot of nurturing time with my little one, but it also gave me time to just relax. And it was like a moment because, we're always on the go. You are too. So being able to relax and just chill, it was a blessing in disguise. I didn't realize how much I needed that. But also within that moment, I still was able to control what I ate. Even though I wasn't able to control if I could work out at night or not, I could definitely control what I was eating. A lot of us, we were trained to think that when we eat food, it's for the satisfaction of it. It's a pleasure type thing. But honestly, food is for our body to fuel ourselves and to that's where we're supposed to get our vitamins from, not even taking any extra vitamins. All of our vitamins should really be coming from our food. So just reprogramming myself. And I was so blessed that I was doing those things or realized those things before I became pregnant. So it wasn't like, especially with the pregnancy cravings and all that kind of stuff, it can get crazy. That's the wrong time to try to change up your whole lifestyle, right?
Y'all don't want to hear about my pregnancy cravings. I was a hot disaster. And my baby has expensive taste. I craved lobster tails, like nonstop lobster tails. That's how I knew I was pregnant, because I was like on the 6th lobster tail, and now I'm sneaking and hiding to order this lobster tail. Maybe it's something else going on here. Maybe it's something else a little bit. But look, since you talked about diet, are you on a particular diet lifestyle? Are you vegan? Are you vegetarian? What's your diet style?
I'm 100% vegan. I've been vegan. I believe it's been 5.5, 6 years, maybe. I think maybe 5. I started off just stop eating. I think it was chicken, because I had already stopped eating beef and pork. I stopped eating beef and pork like when I was in my 20s. So it had been about 10 years since I've had beef or pork, and then I stopped eating turkey and chicken. And then I was just technically at that point pescatarian. And then I cut out all seafood altogether and all dairy. And gradually it just turned into that. It wasn't even a plan to even do that. It just happened, honestly. The more information that I, learned just about certain things and what certain foods do to your body, I just, gradually started taking it out of my diet without even like saying, okay, this is what I'm gonna do and this is what I'm gonna do. It just gradually, evolved into that. Yeah.
I hear a lot of vegetarians and vegans kind of sharing that being their same experience, and kind of almost like your body becomes more aware, as does your mind become more aware, and the two work together.
Absolutely.
And your body.
Absolutely.
We're not on this level anymore. We're not on this wave. Well, look, pray for me that I catch up to you. I am now in my higher consciousness. I know the stuff I'm not supposed to get into, and I'm having a little personal struggle myself kind of making some of those choices, but I'm also trusting myself and trusting my own intuition to allow me to make smaller baby steps, and it makes it a little bit more approachable.
Yes.
And then I find my discipline kind of coming to me, i.e. like my struggle with dairy. I'm in the progress of working out the dairy and some other stuff along the way. So I just hear a lot of people saying that that's just been their experience, and you kind of go through this transformation over time, like also very organically.
You do.
So
you do. It doesn't have to happen all over.
Have you and the baby been doing any like little small workout activities? Do you know of any tips for like new moms that are trying to get their snapback, but they're busy like you and I? So they're like, look, I got my kid, but can I get some squats in at the same time? Like, do you know any of those good tips that you can share as far as mommy and me exercises?
Absolutely. Actually, I have some stuff that's going to be launching soon. That's going to be that will be sharing some awesome, just some tips and exercises to help to snap back, especially in a situation where there's no gyms available. Even though gyms are available, you may not have a babysitter. You just honestly just don't want to go out. Using your baby as resistance is not only helpful for working out, and it's convenient, but it's also a bonding experience with your baby. It's so much fun. And a lot of times she just thinks it's a game that we're playing, and she's just giggling and laughing. And she was like, oh, I'm playing with mommy. She's so silly.
Meanwhile, mommy's getting cardio in.
That's mommy's sweating. You just sitting there having fun. But yes, I'm not sure if there's a way to share that, but I definitely on my YouTube channel, I have posted videos with different workouts that I have done in the past or still do in the present time with just, using my baby as a resistant weight, and it works. It works. Even just small things as you are going out, getting extra steps in, like making sure that, like, even if we're always looking for the good parking spot when we go to the grocery store and stuff like that, parking as far away as possible. Right. Park as far away as possible. And get those extra cardio steps in. If it's a few bags or, if you can handle it, don't use a grocery cart to take your bags out. That's a workout as well. You're getting some extra steps in.
I'm already doing some of this.
Yes. Even I talked about this on my YouTube channel as well, because I got that question.
Drop your YouTube channel. I'm actually in the process of putting it in the comments right now. So let the people know where they can find you. Use the platform to blow up your stuff, girl. Where can you find on YouTube? Where can you find the YouTube streets?
I will post it as well, but you guys, it's Positive Vibes with VJB. It's my YouTube channel. I'm typing it as we speak, but that's just some quick tips that's really, really simple that you can actually use as well. And you're not taking a lot of time away from your schedule. It's things that you're going to be doing anyway. And honestly, parking far away and walking up is really probably maybe take an extra 5-10 minutes out of your usual schedule. Mm-hmm. So it's not like they're it's a lot of time being consumed by doing these things every day. So those are just some quick little tips that you can do as well. Also, there's an awesome company that I'm actually partnered with. They're called Agoji, and they have these elastic band pants. Ooh. That, they have basically the same elastic bands or resistant bands that you use to work out with, the big like rubber band ones. Well, they've created workout pants that actually has four of those resistant bands actually sewn into the pants.
Wow.
And yes. So just imagine, like, you're just going about your normal day. You're chasing after your kids. You're cooking dinner. You're going to the grocery store. You're getting in and out of the car. Everything becomes a workout, right?
I love that.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're really awesome. You kind of forget you have them on, and they work too. I'm not even gonna lie. I was an extra different type of sore after wearing them. after working out in the next day.
Wow. I like the idea of not having to think about investing that time and taking that extra step, just being able to kind of build that into your life and throw on your pants and keep it put. As a busy mom, I need every single bit of those that I can possibly get. So I'm just so for the fact that you can do that. And it's just, you're already kind of working on the health and wellness throughout your day, wearing your pants and doing what you do at any daggone. So I love that.
Exactly.
I don't know if you've been paying attention to this series. I've tagged you into some of the other conversations on this Motherhood with Mahogany Stylez series. And a question that I asked some of my other guests who are busy moms and mom bosses just like you and I. But for me, a part of health and wellness that I feel like it's so overlooked is that self-care. I feel like people are now kind of just getting more hip to kind of like self-care. And even some moms that I talk to and ask them, no one has really yet been like, this is how I get my me time, and not even felt like guilty about it. I've picked up on like a little bit of mom guilt, or they don't want to say like, look, this is how I take care of myself. Please tell us and everybody tuned in what it is that you do to establish that balance and still continue to be Vanessa J. Barton, the individual. What does that look like for you?
One word, meditation. A lot of people sleeping on it, and they don't realize how it not only just transforms you and helps to continuously help you grow, but it gives you that piece of bliss and peace, even if it's just for 5 minutes, to be able to turn off your brain and not think about anything that you have to do for that day. And you literally just vibrate and transcend to your peaceful place. You know what I'm saying? But yes.
Zen moments. Very important. Very important as mom.
It is. For me, that's what it is. Of course, still doing nice little things for myself, keeping my nails cute or popping.
I noticed.
Keeping my hair, stuff like that, just to make yourself, just to make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about natural herbs and stuff like that. So I do, and I love DIY things. So for me, that is like, I love stuff like that. So I do a lot of natural facial washes and stuff like that. But I do believe in, giving myself facials and things of that nature. I wish I would record it, but I did a clay facial mask, and I hadn't done one since she was like maybe 3 months. And I came out of the bathroom with it on my face, and she just started crying because she was like, where my mommy go?
Who is this strange woman, and where's my mama?
Where is my mommy? And he had like silent tears, and I was like, oh no, wait. And I had to talk to her, and she smelled me, and she heard my voice, but she was just like, smells like her. It sounds like her, but I'm really confused. And then, she finally she was like, okay. And then she touched my face, and then she was like, okay, there's something on her face. But yeah, little stuff like that, it really makes you just, and then your skin's popping again, and you're drinking your water.
Yes. Look, you got the glow, honey. I don't know if that's the new mom glow, that's the Corona COVID quarantine glow, or just the clay mask. The glow is everything, honey. I'm trying to be like you.
That's that grapeseed oil. I'm not even going to lie. That's what. I wash my face, and then I grapeseed oil on my face. It's the best.
Look,
it's light.
I hope they're tuned in. Just asked about grapeseed oil. So can you just share what grapeseed oil secrets? It's just supposed to rejuvenate the face. Like, tell us what's the tea on the grapeseed oil, literally.
So if you have oily skin, you still need to moisturize your face, obviously, but a lighter oil. So of course, probably not, coconut oil has been like hashtag coconut oil. Everybody knows about coconut oil at this point. It is a thicker oil, but grapeseed oil is very, very thin. It's very light. And it also it promotes great elasticity for the skin as well. So if you have, and literally I have like not even maybe this about the half size of a dime dot amount on my face. But it's so light. It doesn't even feel like anything's on my face. I have combination skin, so it's not really oily or dry. It's kind of both, with mostly like a T-section. So the grapeseed oil, it gives a nice balance to the dry parts of my face and, you know, the oily parts to where it's not overly oily. So it works perfectly. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to grab some grapeseed oil myself in just a little while. Like literally, I know one of my viewers is tuned in, was just asking about grapeseed oil. And I was like, you know, I hear people mention it, but like you said, the whole hashtag coconut oil for every daggone thing, cook your food, cook your vegetables, and do your facial with the coconut oil. We can't use the coconut oil for everything now, folks. So thank you, Vanessa, for sharing the grapeseed oil.
If you got dry skin, okay, I see you rocking with the grapeseed oil. And honestly, I would say if you got dry skin, use avocado oil over grapeseed oil. But you know, leave the coconut oil for your hair. I would say that.
I love that Vanessa is dropping these jewels on health and wellness right here with yours truly, the Princess of Mahogany Stylez experience. She's putting us on, honey. We are talking Motherhood with Mahogany Stylez. This is the conclusion. I really wanted to dig in and get into the root, really, to wrap up this series really strong. We've talked everything on this particular series, from how to balance, what the transition looks like, how to stay a busy mom on the go. Let me ask you this. Do you think you've yet experienced new mom guilt or mom guilt? Like, have you gone through that yet or felt a twinge of that at all?
No, I haven't.
I love it.
I haven't. I will say only because, actually, yes, I have. Oh my goodness. I have.
Come on, Mahogany Stylez experience and get reminded.
I forgot about that because actually I was like, I have to get this out. I have to get this out. And I'm usually not that person or whatever. But I remember the first time I left her, when I went back to go teach. And when I tell you, I cried all the way to the dance class.
To the dance studio. Poor baby. I had one of those moments too.
Oh my goodness, I miss her so much. And I was like, I gotta talk to somebody. And I got on my Facebook Live. And I was like, I was crying. Yes. I miss my baby.
And I just left. I miss my baby.
I literally just left. I was like, I think I was 30 minutes. I only lived 30 minutes from the school. And I called my mom as soon as I got there. And I was like, she okay? And she was like, yeah, she's fine.
Girl, she's fine.
It's been 30 minutes. I was like, okay, I just miss her.
I'm glad
I'm
glad you shared that, because I had a very almost similar, like exactly identical moment just like that. So for me, it was 2 weeks. Now, mine was not working per se, but there was a networking opportunity in which Fenny had gotten me tickets to go see one of the sharks from Shark Tank speak, and it was like a once in a lifetime opportunity. And it was also down the street from my house, so the theater was really close by. And my mom came. Fenny was out in the streets handling some business, and I went on my own accord, and I was like, I'm going to enjoy every moment of this. This is going to be so lit. And literally, before she could get on to speak, I was literally trying not to like tear myself out of the chair. And I literally lived like 4 minutes from the daggone theater, and I had to fight myself to stay in the chair and not leave. And then when I did stay and I enjoyed her conversation, her TED Talk, so to speak, or whatever, then I felt bad for enjoying the TED Talk. And I was like, I enjoyed it too much. I was not supposed to enjoy it this much or whatever. I actually allowed myself to enjoy the moment, and then I felt so bad. And honestly, I swear, if I lived 30 minutes away, I would have peaced out. The fact that I was like 5 minutes from the house is what kept me like, okay, she's close by me. If I was 30 minutes away, I know for a fact I would have pieced out. I would have never gotten to her speak, and I would have been on my way back to go get my baby. So I can totally feel you on that. I promise you I feel you on that. Look, the show is rolling along, and you've got so much going on with your business. Just know that I'm so proud of you. I love to watch
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Shine and see you grow in your brand. I remember when we had the conversation in your studio, and you're like, I think I'm about to start a little business. You know, I have some ideas. I think it, like, I think you might have just legalized your business on like really recently around that time. So to see you flourish, to see your classes, and by the way, I am going to catch up. I've had appointments every single Saturday when you have your Saturday classes. That's what's been happening. So now my schedule is actually renewed. So I will be partaking in a Saturday class. I want you, this is my boss talk moment on the Mahogany Stylez experience. I'm all about celebrating entrepreneurship and empowering entrepreneurs who are watching you learn from your story and establish and learn and take from your story. So what has your entrepreneurship and your business moves looked like as a new mom, and how have you found room to still keep your business successful and growing?
Wow. Okay. That's a mouthful right there.
It's funny.
But I will say the first time, when I found out I was pregnant with the miscarriage, it wasn't planned. And I was just like, I got this. How am I going to have time to do all of this when I got this going on? And then immediately, I started to kind of get into, marketing mode. And then, there's a need for this. There's a need for that. There isn't someone that looks like this talking about that and this from a mother's perspective, from a vegan mother's perspective, from whatever. It's like, okay. Yeah. And then I had the miscarriage, but it was still certain things that was on my mind. But at the same time, from a VJB dance choreographer and fitness instructor perspective, that was still there. But honestly, through meditation and just vibrating on a higher level from a spiritual perspective, and an enlightenment perspective, and a growth perspective, VJB, the brand, started to also evolve into something else. So I started to share my enlightenment thoughts on social media and things of that nature, and people that I didn't even realize that was listening. Yeah. And or just wanting to know more about meditation, or people that I don't even know coming up to me in the street and don't even know who I am, or don't know about my channel or anything like that, and just randomly just start talking about life, and they don't even know me, and just opening up and telling stuff that they haven't even told anyone. And I was like, you know what, from a spiritual perspective, I am attracting and vibrating on a higher level where I'm, people are attracted to my energy. And from that perspective, teaching people how to meditate is actually became part of my business, and helping people from just being able to navigate through their own spiritual journey, whatever it will look like for them, because it should make sense to you, anybody else. And being able
You're literally giving me chills.
Being able to trust your own instincts is a major key. And if you don't, because you don't know what that looks like, or they're not vibrating on that level, that's where I could come in and help you with that, to be able to just even have the courage to trust your own instincts, and to build up that strength to be like, okay, I know this person is saying this. I know social media is saying that. I know this is on the news, but my instincts is telling me this. And being able to without trust that and rock with it. And that's a beautiful thing. That's a freeing thing. And I see so many people from a fitness perspective that look beautiful and they're awesome. And then I meet their energy, And it's not that they have an ugly attitude or anything like that. Some of them do, but some of them
The
still
energy.
are. Yeah, the energy's not right. There's a lot of things they haven't healed from. There was a lot of things that I hadn't healed from, and I had to be real with myself. So from a meditating and a growth perspective, being able to, continuously grow and continuously vibrate higher and higher and higher. It's an evolving door that never ever actually there's not a ceiling to that. It's just higher, higher heights. So when you get to the level where you're just like, oh God, today was a crappy day, or sometimes it's just crappy moments where it's like months of just like, oh, when is this going to end? But you're still able to like, you give it 1 or 2 or 3, maybe 4 ugly cries, but then you're still able to smile and like, okay, that's a different type of growth right there. How are you able to do that? And I'm thankful and I'm grateful for those moments, but I see now that it was for a tremendous higher purpose or whatever, to help others to navigate through those times and to build those spiritual muscles. So when those challenges do come, because more do come, you're equipped to handle them, and also just train your brain to think more positive and to actually have just a different perspective of when things happen, not just why me, but what is this going to teach me? What am I going to learn from this? Or however you would like to think of it. But yeah, it's been a beautiful journey. And through pregnancy, I've been able to grow, and even just from a spiritual perspective, and it actually helped my business to grow into a different genre or just a different area that I never thought was actually something that, I'll even be interested in, or just have a natural ability in. And it's been a wonderful thing. And then on top of that, it helps me as a mom, because my patience with her and just being able to connect with her and her spirit and with her energy, just be like, not just because she's a baby, with babies, they're crying, you don't know what they want, you don't know what they need, you can guesstimate based off of, okay, she hasn't eaten in 2 hours, but sometimes a spiritual connection and just being able to feel someone's energy is like, or just being aware of that, you connected on a whole different wavelength with your offspring, and that's a dope and beautiful thing within itself too.
Girl, you are transcending. Your graduation and your fruition season is flaming, honey. I'm in love with the concepts and the ideology of the law of attraction. For me, what's very, very interesting is hearing an entrepreneur and a business person bring spirituality into the entrepreneurship field. Because we talk about, you hear people talk about personal development and they talk about it kind of separately from their business or from their career. And especially a lot of times, us millennial entrepreneurs, we're thinking about chasing the bag, chasing a check, marketing, growing the business, social media. We're not thinking about the law of attraction for our business. We're not thinking about the karma. I'll even touch on that, the karma that we're creating for our business. We're not thinking about, I've personally been on this, even just this week alone. I've got some personal career goals that I kind of am moving into a new chapter that I want to tap into. And so I've been being less of a control freak and more so just throwing myself to the universe, knowing when to turn away and say no, knowing when to turn down and maybe pass on an opportunity if the stars are not aligned. You see how quick I was last week to be like, the energies are not right and I'm not going to resist it. And I think that is such a beautiful thing that entrepreneurs need to bring to their business plan, to their business operation, to their business mindset, is just that law of attraction. You want new clients? Put out the energy and manifest that. You want more sales? Energy and manifest that. You want better relationships with your customers, your clients, your folks in the business? Put that energy out there and watch how it comes to you 10 times. So I just love that you're talking about that as far as how it helped your business to grow and to flourish. That is like literally, I have goosebumps. I don't know if you guys can see. I've got goosebumps because that's just so inspiring to hear. And I
Because
think
we
more
don't realize,
entrepreneurs,
we don't realize how powerful our words are,
Yeah.
even like when we say certain things, say for instance, like it's a large and popular phrase to say making money. And I was like, no, we don't make, no, we attract it. I was like, we don't, I was like, not unless you have a mint and, you know, a printing press and you're doing some counterfeit type things. You're not making money. You're attracting it. You attract it into your life. It was like, I gotta make. I was like, if you keep saying that, you're gonna have to. That's what you're gonna always be in that. You're attracting and you're manifesting, always having to be in that type of energy and that type of lifestyle of always having to make. I was like, nah, I attract. I was like, I don't chase. I attract it.
And look, you get phone calls 2 weeks after maternity leave, like, are you booked and busy or can you pull up?
I was like, even opening up my mind to how I attract money is key, and not just closing off different avenues or opportunities, even if it's not in my resume or warehouse, or even if it's not per se coming specifically from VJB. Like, yes, okay. I was like, I attract money easily, frequently, in several different types of ways. And there was like a podcast or something that I used to listen to every single, I think it was like every Saturday or something like that. And I was like, it got me in that mind frame. Shout out to them. I don't remember his name, but their company or motto was millionaire minded. Shout out to y'all. Y'all put me in the mind frame of that or whatever. And I was already on the meditation journey, but just from what you speak and the words that you say, we don't realize, we say that words have power and that our words mean something. It says it in the Bible, but to actually take that to a level of seriously believing that, to the point where we watch what we say. And specifically what we say to our children, that's important too. That's a whole nother thing, but that's important too. You watch what you say to your children, because you're speaking things into their life and you speaking things into their spirit, and you're manifesting things, and you make sure you're manifesting some positive messages, because that's real. That's some real important stuff right there.
I don't know if you've been walking around following me this week, but you're literally touching on all of the topics and themes that have just occurred and reoccurred for me this week. Things about. But look, the show is rolling along and we can't miss a beat. I know what you do. I've been following the journey, but the folks don't exactly all know what you do. Some of them do who are tuned in and some of them don't. Tell us, number one, about just like the VJB Fit brand overall, and then tell us about some of these classes. Specifically, I want to hear about Meadow Talk and Caribbean Fit, honey. That's the 2 classes I'm looking for. Let the people know.
Yeah, well, the VJB brand, it evolved and it keeps evolving and growing and expanding. It specifically started out with me just in dance education, starting with ballet, tap, jazz, and hip hop, and teaching, as well as choreographing for artists such as Mahogany Stylez and different artists throughout Atlanta, internationally, and things of that nature. But as I got into fitness, from a personal perspective and actually sharing it with the world, to where I was that passionate about it, I became certified as a fitness instructor. And I created my own fitness classes. I was like, fitness is cool. I was like, yeah, but I don't, I'm not teaching, I'm going to teach my own stuff. So I created 2 classes, a Caribbean Fit class. I was like, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do something I'm passionate about. That's one thing I can't fake things or whatever. I can't fake passion. So I was like, yeah, this is something I'm passionate about. From a Caribbean Fit perspective, I'm American, but my dad is from Jamaica. My mom is from North Carolina. Yeah, from a Caribbean perspective, the music is always infectious. The winding, it gets your abs completely completely all the way together. And yeah, you don't realize how many calories you're burning. I was like, I went to like uh I can't remember, I went to some type of Caribbean party or something like that, a Caribbean dance, and like I had like a Fitbit or something. I don't remember at the time what I had on me, but it was counting my steps. And when I say like when I left,
he was like, the party was nice, but we were coming. I think I'm on something.
Real, unreal. And of course, my abs was like literally sore the next day. And I was like, you know what? What is this? On to something. I was like, wait. And I was like, Zumba is cool, but there's a whole lot of different other aspects that's in there. And I was like, I want something specifically that I'm familiar with, that I was, raised up in and things of that nature. So naturally Caribbean Fit was like, why not? So I take it old school, I take it new school. You may hear some Patra in there. You want to hear some vegan.
No, I know.
Even some all the way back to like dollar wine. Those like, old school stuff to new school. Like, yeah. So taking it back and taking you on a Caribbean journey. That's what Caribbean Fit is about. And I always end the class with introduction to meditation. And affirmations. I have the ladies sit on the floor. I always, no matter whatever mix I'm using, I always use Three Little Birds, Bob Marley, at the end of the class. And as we cool down, I have everyone sit on the ground, and I just have them just close their eyes for a minute, breathe in positive energy, let go of everything negative. And as they breathe in positive energy, I give them some type of positive affirmations, whether it's they're beautiful, they're going to have a wonderful week. And as they let go of everything negative, I tell them to let go of anything of opposite of that and leave it right there on the floor. Just because I really do. I believe in the connection between physical fitness, spiritual, and mental fitness as well. It's all connected. You can look bomb and you can look beautiful on the outside, but there's a lot of healing and a lot of roots that you need to dig up. That energy is still going to show. So we have to make sure that we not only take care of our physical being, but we take care of our spiritual and our mental and emotional being as well. So that's what BJB has evolved into and what it's about. We take care of you from inside and out, because we want that beautiful light to shine as well as that beautiful body to be banging. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yes,
so look, you want your body right and your mind right. Okay.
Fact.
Look, not because I am a Jamaican. Shout out to all of the Yard Massive that's watching and tuned in. Shout out to my family tuned in Jamaica. I see you and I love you guys. But I love the fact that you're taking our culture and implementing that also into your business endeavors, into your brand. And then you are giving the rest of the world who does not exist in this West Indian fabulousness that is our culture. You're giving them access and insight to what our culture is, and then showing how they can take our culture and make it, again, like you said, good for their mind, body, spirit. That's lit.
Absolutely.
When do you offer those classes, or how do you offer those classes? How can people get involved in Caribbean Fit or Stiletto Fit? How can we find classes?
To find my classes, I am actually only exclusively doing privates. So if you would like to have any classes or interested in doing those classes, you are absolutely able to book me online on my website. You can definitely reach out to me through my website, which is, as actually scrolling through the screen, is www.vjbent.com. You could definitely email me at info.
Drop that in the comments right there. I dropped it already. You're good.
Yes.
Email as well. If they have questions or have a question about any classes, then I'll make sure I drop the email in there as well. They can connect with you by email.
Yes, please. Make sure you email me, and I definitely will accommodate you with just everything that's going on with the quarantine and stuff like that. And honestly, just where I am right now, being able to just do privates and just, focus on just being able to enjoy life and not be on a hustle bustle. Like I have to get it in. I got to have consistently every week classes and stuff like that. No, it comes to me easily, frequently, in several different types of ways. So we're able to accommodate you however you need. Just reach out to me and we'll make it happen.
Yes, we were regardless. I love it. Law of Attraction, Vanessa J. Barton in the building with me. Just talking everything that is about growing your brand and evolving the brand and how to stay healthy and well and fit in your mind, your body, and your spirit as a new mom, or even if you're not a mom. She's dropping great insight for entrepreneurs. Yes. Quarantine is manifesting some amazing things for some of my closest friends and affiliates in my network. I love seeing my peers quarantine and turn it up. Look, the quarantine is actually the birth and deliverance of the Mahogany Stylez Experience podcast. I had been plotting on the Mahogany Stylez Experience podcast for a long time, and it was quarantine and trusting myself and my intuition and law of attraction that birthed the Mahogany Stylez Experience. And I've been having a blast, and I'm just allowing what the universe is bringing to me to just, become a part of my journey and build off of that. And I am absolutely loving it. Yeah. Is there any announcement, anything going on with the VJB brand that you can drop and share with us? Anything? Classes, any last minute things that you want to share with the brand?
I wish I could share. I'm working on something really, really nice right now. I cannot share, but just stay tuned. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at VJB. At Vanessa J. Barton. You could definitely also, keep a watch on my website because there'll be some changes up there as well. But yeah, actually just stay tuned. That's all I can say on that one. Just stay tuned. There's some cool things that's going to be.
That's all she can say, honey. We're going to have to take that. We got to take that and marinate on it. So you guys heard it first from Vanessa J. Barton, choreographer, founder of VJB Entertainment, new mom with the ultimate snapback. She's mind, body, and spirit, and she's just serving it up. You heard it first. She's got some special things coming, and the brand is continuing to grow, evolve. So you guys just make sure you tune in. I'm giving you all of her information in the comment section so you guys can connect with her. Please, if you liked what she had to say and you liked the tips and the insight and the information that she shared with us on tonight's episode, on the conclusion episode of the Mahogany Stylez Experience, make sure you guys connect with her and subscribe to her YouTube channel. Visit her website, link up with her on Twitter, link up with her on Instagram. She's got a lot of great insight, obviously, to share with you guys. So obviously plenty to learn from Vanessa J. Barton. Vanessa, it has been so real having you. I know you're busy. I'm sure it's past mama.
I will say last thing, if anybody needs help with guided meditation or just wanting to get into that, or honestly reach out to just talk, vent, don't be afraid to do so. Hit me up, DM me. I would happy to talk with you.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Like I said, she's all about the mind, the body, and the spirit. And all of those are highly, highly important to being a successful parent and to being a successful business person. So Vanessa J. Barton, she's got that guided meditation lined up for you. If you're ready to take the leap and you're ready for a higher awakening, you're ready to just tap into a better version of yourself. You're ready for those past things that need healing from to refresh and renew your energy.
Absolutely.
VJB got you covered, honey. Vanessa, I love you, love you, love you, love you.
Love you much.
Coronavirus turns down. We absolutely
are together
for our play dates. Manifesting that.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Congratulations so much. I'm so proud of you. Yes.
Thank you. I got new music coming too, so I'm gonna have to get on some new choreography, and we're gonna have to get back to getting in this work.
Oh yes.
So it's gonna be lit. I'll keep you posted. I promise to keep you posted.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let you run along and wrap up this conversation, honey. Thank you so much for joining, you guys.
Thank you for having me.
Barton. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, y'all.
Yes, and that was such an enlightening and powerful conversation from Vanessa J. Barton. I just love the fact that she talks about spirituality in terms of motherhood. I love the fact that she talks about the importance of spirituality and just doing the right things in terms of growing and evolving your brand and your business, and just so how they are so much very heavily connected. And so I just want to thank Vanessa J. Barton, our special guest, for concluding the Motherhood with Mahogany Stylez series. You guys, I am inviting you guys to connect with me. The streets are buzzing. The people want to know. And the world is inquiring about what exactly is the Mahogany Stylez experience. This is my corner pocket of the universe where we talk everything from sex, relationships, business moves, health, wellness. We talk and share a little some insight from exactly my perspective of the world as Mahogany Stylez, the princess of hip hop. So I'm inviting you guys to connect with me. Reach out to me on Instagram. I'm on Instagram at Mahogany Stylez with a Z. I'm on Twitter and I tweet back at Mahogany Stylez, and connect with me on Facebook at Official Princess of Hip Hop. Make sure, if you are not already subscribed, make sure you ring my bell to receive notifications in order to subscribe to my channel. And if you like what you saw in tonight's episode, make sure you check out some of our other episodes as well. I am well on my way to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you to everyone. I'm still on my 1K all day campaign. So thank you to everyone who's been supporting and subscribing and sharing and telling a friend to tell a friend. I encourage you guys to keep rocking. If you are an artist, if you are a brand, if you are a business owner and you're looking for a platform or an opportunity to share your brand, your business, or yourself with the world, the Mahogany Stylez experience is a perfect place to do that. We love to see our guests shine, and we want our guests to shine right here with us. So if you're interested in sponsoring a segment or an entire show, shoot me an email at themahoganystyles@gmail.com. And you guys, this is a self-invested and self-funded show, so donations are greatly appreciated. If you like the content that I'm sharing, serving, and delivering up, make sure you drop a donation, share your support, show your love right on the Cash App at TMS Experience. So again, Cash App at $TMS Experience. Thank you guys so much for rocking. You guys are wonderful. More great show. Tune in next week. We're here each and every Tuesdays from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and every Thursday evening from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. This is the Mahogany Stylez Experience, honey, and you guys are absolutely fabulous. I'll see you guys next week with a brand new series. It goes down. Don't miss. Make sure you tune in. And remember, if they hate, let it marinate. This is it. Stop all the press. Your girl has some shit to say. Some of you may know me as Mahogany Stylez, the rapper, Mahogany Stylez, the boss, but this is Mahogany Stylez, the voice behind it all. I'm bearing it all, speaking my truth, whether who like it or not. I'm the princess of hip hop, raw and uncut and unfiltered. It's time to get vulnerable. It's time to get disruptive. It's time to connect. This is the Mahogany Stylez Experience. I'm living it up. Either you hating or faking or grinding with us.